Hello everyone, this is a video from Capital City Knits. We're a charity from Ottawa that knits hats for underprivileged members of our community to help keep them warm during the winter. So in this video we're going to show you how to cast on, okay? So you have your end with a ball of yarn attached to it, and then you string out a free end that measures about 75 inches for this pattern because we're going to cast on about 96 stitches, okay? So we're going to be casting onto double pointed needles, and I'm just going to show you a very quick way of doing that. So we have our point where we measured out 75 inches from the ball. So now we're going to create a slip knot, okay? And the way you do this is very simple. You just make a little loop like this, okay? You see a loop, right? And then you put your fingers through it and grab one end, just like this, okay? And then what that lets you do is it lets you pull one end to make it tight. Okay, if you pull the other end, nothing really happens. So if you want to get rid of that knot, you just pull right through with nothing inside of it. So to create it, again, you just make a little loop like this, and then you just grab one of the ends, okay? And then you're going to put your needle through it, a double pointed needle, and you're just going to pull on one of the ends, okay? And then that's created a slip knot, as you can see here. So then, our cast on method, we're going to have two strands here, as you can see. There's a free strand, which is over here, connected to nothing, and then a strand that's connected to the ball of yarn seen here. Okay? So we're going to have the free strand above our index finger, the ball of yarn strand over our thumb. I'm going to grab them just like this. Okay? So you have it like this. And then you're going to rotate your hand to make like this, and then you're just going to pick up this strand, okay? And then you're going to go to the outside of your index strand, and you're just going to go under, and then you're going through the thumb strand, okay? And that creates a stitch. You just pull it tight, and now we have two stitches on there, as you can see, okay? So again, a little bit closer, you have a thumb strand, and you have an index finger strand. You rotate your hand like this, okay? You pick up from below the thumb strand, you rotate your hand back, then you're going to come from the outside, past the finger strand, and then you're going to go under in between these two thumb strands, okay? Picking up a third stitch, okay? So it's very simple. It just takes a little bit of practice, and then it becomes very automatic. You can just do it very quickly, and it just becomes second nature. So again, you have your two strands, you rotate your hand, you pick up from the outside and under the thumb strand, you pick up from the outside and under the index strand right here, and then you just go through your thumb loop marked by here and this string here, and you pull, okay? So it's very simple, and we're just going to keep casting on until we have about 24 stitches on this needle. Great, so we now have about 24 stitches on our needle. It's important to count and make sure that that's how many you have. So we've done that, and now we're ready to add on another needle. So you can do this any way you want, but the way I like to do it is just simpler. I put the needles next to each other like this, and then instead of using this point to catch everything, I'm just going to use the second needle, the empty needle, to catch everything, okay? So the way I do that is just, again, have your index strand and your thumb strand, and then you're just going to rotate your hand, pick up from outside and below the thumb strand, outside and below the index strand, and go slide through the thumb loop, okay? You do that, and you just tighten, and as you can see, now they're next to each other, okay? Just like that. It's very simple. And then you just keep doing that until you have a few, maybe about 5 or so loops on your, or stitches on your second needle, and then you can just completely drop that first needle and then just continue onto your second needle. So you're going to do this to fill up 4 stitches, 24 stitches each. Sorry, 4 needles, 24 stitches each, to make a total of 96 stitches. Okay, So now, as you can see, we have 4 needles all attached in a row. So you can see that they're linked here, here, and here. And then this is going to be the next step, is going to be joining them together in the next video. Okay, thank you very much. And then also, if you had if you ran out for any reason, like this is the free end originally, see it's very close because I don't want to waste any yarn. But essentially, if you ran out, you just take everything off and you have to start over, and you just make sure that you pull out a little bit more yarn than you had last time, okay? So if you pull out 75, then maybe pull out 80 inches of yarn. Okay, thank you.